1, 2, hold. Thank you so far for your applause and your attention. The next two songs will be performed by only the 5th grade string orchestra. The first is Ode to Joy by Ludwig van Beethoven, and the second is called Aztec Warrior. Oh. Thank you. Our final piece for the string orchestra is called Spanish Dancer, but before we play it, I'd like to show you the instruments you have in front of you that you might have learned about in your music class. So down here on the floor, we have string instruments, specifically from the violin family. Could we have the violinists please raise their bows in the air? So this is our army of violin players. Hands down, please. They play the smallest instrument in the family, and which means they make the highest sounds. Violas, could you please raise your bows in the air? There are viola players. They play an instrument that's a little bit bigger, hands down, a little bit bigger than the violin, so it makes a little bit of a lower sound. Cello players, can you please raise your bows in the air? You can see, hands down, you can see that their instrument's bigger, and they play it sitting down, while violins and violas, they kind of could stand up if they wanted to. And so being bigger makes a lower sound. And finally, Melina, our bass player, can you raise your bow in the air? Melina plays the biggest instrument, which is the double bass. You saw her up here earlier when the fifth graders were playing by themselves, and it makes an incredibly low sound. It's such a big instrument. So now we'll play our final piece, Spanish Dancer. Thank you so much. We're going to make a quick transition to the band's performance. So I'm going to move this set back there, and we will hear their wonderful pieces.
Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you for switching. Our next song is called Heroes and Glory, and this is inspired by some of the superhero movies you may have seen on in the movie theater or at home, and this is a really awesome song that they really like to play. This is Heroes and Glory. So much for your enthusiastic applause. The band certainly appreciates that. So just like we have our instruments of the orchestra family, we have instruments in our band family. Unlike strings, which use a bow to produce the sound, our instruments either use air, or in the case of our percussionists, they use their mallets. So in a band, you'll usually see flutes, like in the front row. You'll see clarinets in the second row, which use something called a reed to produce the sound. Thank you, clarinets. We also have a family of trumpets, and we also have trombones. These are our brass instruments. And of course, we have in the back our percussionists. They play a variety of drums and the bell kit, a bunch of things that they can play. So, our last song is called Let's Go Band. It's a really fun, awesome piece of music, after which the concert will be over. Make sure you look to your classroom teacher afterwards for your instructions on how to leave the gymnasium. Thank you so much for being an excellent audience, and here is Let's Go Band. Thank you so much, excellent audience. We appreciate all of you. Once again, please refer to your classroom teacher for how to exit the gym. Thank you so much for coming to our concert.